toll due to the coronavirus in India is 199, and the number of positive cases has gone past 6,400. Now, as we enter the last week of the 21-day lockdown, although the lockdown is expected to be extended in many places where I'm reporting from now, it's already been extended in Noida and Uttar Pradesh till the 30th of April. However, this happens to be the last week of the 3-week lockdown that was targeted by the central government. And in this week, a lot of things are happening, especially testing is being ramped up to see what the trajectory of the outbreak really looks like in India, and also to map the roadmap ahead. It's necessary to really know how many people exactly have been infected by this disease. So far, many of the cases were traced to people who had travel history, and many of those infected were people who had travel history. However, now it appears that there are some pockets of transmission where people without such contact to people who have traveled outside have also contracted the disease. Especially the ICMR has found that with people who have severe respiratory infections, a percentage of these people have contracted coronavirus without having contact with anyone who's traveled or without traveling themselves. The first big development is that the center has now asked all states to really scale up the testing and test at least 2.5 lakh people by April the 14th. So a lot of samples are being collected, especially from hotspots. The protocol for testing still remains the same, that people who are showing COVID-19 like symptoms, who have fever or cough or breathlessness, etc., such people are being tested, especially in hotspots. However, the tests are also being gradually extended to other places that have not seen any positive coronavirus reports so far. Now, in another development, that private labs were ordered by the Supreme Court to conduct free testing of COVID-19 samples. Now, the labs have asked the government how they are supposed to go about it, who will cover the cost for them. They say that there are a lot of additional costs they have to incur, like procuring reagents and other things. They also need protective personal equipment for their staff for conducting these tests. There are other added costs of, these transporting the samples, collecting the samples, etc. So they need to know who will cover these costs for them. Now, a private lab in Mumbai, so far as we know, has suspended testing before they get some clarity on this issue. Apart from that, the Indian Council of Medical Research has framed a protocol for plasma therapy. Now, plasma therapy is done in patients who are at a very serious stage of the coronavirus. How this works is that some plasma is taken from a patient who has recovered from coronavirus and then infused into a patient who's at a serious stage or of the disease, or who's more susceptible to the disease, and who's at an advanced age. So in these patients, what happens is that the plasma for recovered patient contains some antibodies against the coronavirus, and when infused into a patient who is currently infected, the plasma that has the antibody can then work within the infected patient and try to suppress the disease. It helps to boost the immune system of the infected patient and also perhaps reduce the severity of the coronavirus. Now, the ICMR is planning to go ahead. After framing a protocol, it will probably give a nod to plasma therapy. Remember, plasma therapy is just a therapy, it's a treatment. It's not a cure for the coronavirus. So far, no cure for the COVID-19 disease exists. Also, there are distressing reports even now coming in of funerals being obstructed of people who have died due to the coronavirus. Many elderly people who have fallen victim to the disease, they are not getting proper burials or proper cremations because neighbors around them are objecting to it. Now, this is an absolute myth. The coronavirus does not infect people from dead bodies, although there have to be some hygienic measures that need to be observed when disposing of a body, when conducting a burial or cremation of a person who's been infected by the disease. That does not mean that if a person is cremated in your neighborhood that disease is going to spread everywhere. So in Punjab, in fact, the latest case is being reported And a few days ago, a similar case was reported when two ministers had to attend the cremation in order to bust this myth that, that funerals can actually become a breeding ground for the coronavirus. That's not true. Apart from this, there are still reports coming out of doctors being harassed, of doctors being targeted because they are being alleged that they are carrying the coronavirus into their neighborhoods. This is this is wrong, this is false, that's not true, because doctors are taking abundant precautions in every medical institution to make sure that they don't become infected and that they don't carry the disease into their communities. The latest case is being reported of a resident doctor and her sister who were harassed by a man in South Delhi's Gautam Nagar. And cases have been filed against this 42-year-old man now. The doctor and her sister are safe, but it is extremely urgent that in this crucial hour when we are facing a pandemic, that our frontline workers are not harassed in any way. And also the people who are suffering from this disease and who have fallen victim to this disease and their families need our community's support. They cannot be discriminated against in this manner. These were all the developments for now. Let us know if you have any questions or suggestions in the comments below.